Hello, hello, hi and welcome to a new jelly printing session. I'm Susanne from Susie's Journal Adventure, and today's video is part of my jelly printing series where I experiment with my Gelliplate, where I show you some fun and easy tutorials about how to jelly print. And yeah, where we just have some fun with our Gelliplate, some acrylics, and of course our brayer. These are the supplies for today's jelly printing session. I have, of course, my jelly plates. I have a bigger one and a smaller one. I will try to link both of them down below for you. Then, of course, we need a brayer. I have some thin paper. This is just some wrapping paper from shoe boxes. Then I have my regular printing paper. I will also try to link this one for you down below. This is 160 GSM and I love printing with this. I think the colors really come out very, very pretty. Then today we want to experiment with some stencils. Then I have my stamps here. This is just some, packaging from pills, and these make gorgeous marks on the jelly prints. And I have my box of homemade stamps with foam. This cork lid from a jar. I have a tub with a little bit of water. This is very, very helpful because when I use a stencil, then I have some acrylics on the stencil, and I can immediately put the stencils into the water, so I really have an easy job later cleaning all my stencils. And of course you need some acrylics. I have my box here. Please use what you have and what you like concerning the colors and the brands. And then I will put this old book also on my table. This is where I will later on roll my brayer to get rid of the rest of the paint that I have on the brayer. And in the end, this makes really gorgeous collage paper. I think I will start right off by just applying some black. As always, make sure you only apply a thin layer. And I have this stencil here that, as you can see, I haven't used yet. I'm just placing it on top of my Gelliplate. And I have this one with the, cherry blossoms. I'm placing it right beside the other stencil. Now I'm taking this thin paper. I'm placing it on top. And I'm really trying to transfer the black paint completely to the paper by gently rubbing these spaces here where there are the cutouts. Okay, I think that's enough already. Oh, and look at that. This is lovely, isn't it? I'm removing the stencil. And these two go directly into my tub with the water. And now, as you can see here, I removed, can you see this? I'm trying to put a white paper underneath. I think you can see it better. As you can see here, I removed the black paint here where the cutouts were from the stencils. I have seen people that don't use a paper to get rid of the paint, but instead use some baby wipes. But I don't have any baby wipes here at the moment. So I think this is a great alternative. And I mean, you immediately have some gorgeous collage paper by using this instead of the baby wipe, of course. So this has to dry now. I will carefully use my heat gun to help it a little bit drying. But if you use your heat tool, please be careful. When it gets too hot, you will, of course, destroy your Gelliplate, and we don't want this. Okay, this is completely dry now. So we can go on with the next step and the next layer. I chose these two colors, Titanium Buff Light and Persian Rose. I'm applying a thin layer. Since the first layer was really dry, we want now the second layer to pick up the black from the first layer. And this takes a little bit of time. And the more practice you have, the more you already have experimented with your Gelliplate, the more intuitively you know when it's the perfect time to lift your paper. But if it's not the time yet, you can always check by having a little sneak peek under one edge of your paper. And I can already see this is perfect. So I'm carefully pulling the print. And this is the result. Isn't that gorgeous? I love all the texture here, especially from this stencil. I love the grunginess of a jelly print. Okay, for the next layer or the next print, I want to use this magenta. Again, a thin layer. I want to use this stencil because, as you can see, I have more blank spaces. And I'm working pretty fast now because I want to use the same stencil here as well. And obviously I have to be a little bit fast so that this does not dry. This worked really well. You can see the print here and the print here. I don't know why this is much more, you know, opaque. I will put this into the water again. And while this is drying, I want to explain my next decision. As you can see, this symbol here means that the paint is not opaque, but not completely translucent. So when we add the next layer here, we have to keep in mind that the color we choose now will come through the first layer a little bit, because as I've already told you, this is not opaque. The black one here is opaque. The square is filled here, this symbol, so this is opaque and this is translucent. So we have to keep in mind when we now decide what color we want to use. And I think the best decision is having other translucent colors. Okay, I changed my decision. I want to go with just one color now, and this is the green. This is also half translucent, half opaque, as you can see here. And I'm using this cork here to make some marks. So I'm carefully applying a little bit directly onto this lid. Okay, this is too much. And yeah, we should have checked at first if this is completely dry, and obviously this is not dry yet. So I will use my heat tool again. This is dry now, so I'm going over here again and I'm just making some marks. As you can see, I'm pressing very gently. I just want to have some interest and not, you know, a full circle here that is completely green. I dried it with my heat tool, and if you struggle with imagining what this will look like in the end, you can easily turn around your Gelliplate. And then you get a rough idea, or a pretty good idea of the end result and how this looks like now. So I can see, okay, I want to have a little bit of a contrasting color now. I have this mask here, and I want to use this mask as a stamp. So I'm placing it here on my, you know, book where I roll my brayer. I'm taking my black again. I'm brayering a little bit here on the side, and then I go over the mask, and I think I have to work a little bit fast. And I really want to have just a rough image. Oh yes, can you see this here? Oh, I love it. Don't forget to put this into your water. Okay, can you see this? I already love it. Let's turn it around carefully because this is not dry. Oh yes. So for pulling the print, I want to go really light for the last layer, and I'm using just a white. And obviously this is really, really dry now. Make sure that you have your paint everywhere on your Gelliplate for pulling the last print, and that every single millimeter here is covered. This is always so satisfying. Covering the Gelliplate with the white paper. So I have here now 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. And this takes obviously a little bit more time than for prints where you would only have 2 layers or 3, of course. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah. Oh no, I can see the paper sticks to the Gelliplate. So I'm trying to be really careful. Oh no. No. This happens sometimes. I don't know why. Okay. This is really grungy now. And here you can see this is this is missing here. This is missing here. I can't tell you why. This is sometimes when you have the print too long on your Gelliplate, and it also depends on the kind of paper you use. And I have the feeling that the more layers I have on my plate, the more I risk getting these, I don't know, fails. I don't know if they are fails. I mean, they add to the design, I think. This is, as I've already said, I like it grungy, and yeah, so that's okay for me. And I love the look of the stencil here. The green could have been more bold, I guess. Let's make another one. I will leave this on here. I really love it. Let's go on with this light pink. And this time I only want to cover up one part of the Gelliplate. Let me show you what I do with these kind of packagings. So you can put them here, take off the paint and add the paint here as a, you know, stamp. Okay, let's dry this now. This is dry now, and I'm using my matte medium now to pick up this. I don't want to have another colored layer. So the matte medium, of course, dries completely translucent. And that's exactly what I want to have now. Because I want to grab this paper again and just add it on top here. To pick up the light pink layer here and the marks. And I'm expecting the layer to be really, really light. I just want to have a little bit of interest on the black here. And by doing this, I just want to show you that you can always grab your Gelliprints again and add layers on top. You don't have to consider a Gelliprint as finished when you pull the last print, you know. You can always add another layer and yeah, just experiment a little bit and see what you like. Okay, this somehow didn't work at all. I don't know why. I mean, it's not that it didn't work at all, to be honest. I mean, I have the light pink here now, but you can't see the pattern, you know. But I think this is more interesting than before, because the stage before I had a really sharp image, crisp outlines, and now it's covered up a little bit and it's really, yeah, it's much more messy now. And I mean, as a collage paper, this is perfect. So I will use this again, of course. How about adding some black? Blue. I have this stencil here and these stars. I love them so much. Okay, this is perfect. Can you see this? And here we can hardly see the stars, but we can see the outlines. I think we will later on get a rough image of the stars. So to be honest, I don't know if I will like it. This is really wild here. I want to use the tissue paper again, but a new one. Okay. Oh, I like the texture. Okay. Okay. What has happened here? No, it tears. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love this. I mean, no stars here at all. I mean, here are some stars in the corner. And yeah, the shapes from the stencil here, obviously. And this is gorgeous, isn't it? This is, yeah, this is because of the texture of the tissue paper and all the crinkles from the paper. I love this so much. And this is obviously gorgeous as well. I'm hoping to get a really gorgeous last print from this here. I call it the cleaning print. I don't clean my Gelliplate at all. I just pull one last print and then I consider my plate to be clean. And for the last print, I'm trying to use the 160 GSM paper again. And I hope that it doesn't tear again. So I have to leave this here for a few minutes again. Okay, it's tearing again. It's the same spot here. Trying to be careful. Maybe sometimes it's better to turn your plate around. I don't know why, but sometimes the paper doesn't tear like this. This doesn't work either. Oh, but it's okay. Wow, I love it. I mean, I can later on, when I use this as a collage paper or in a journal or as a journal cover or whatever, I can decide which portion I want to use and I can cover this up easily, you know. Love it. And what I do now with my Gelliplate is just rub this off. This works really, really well as on the edges. That's all the cleaning that I do and that I will do when I finish recording. So then for me, my plate is ready to go again for the next printing session. So I hope you had fun watching today's, you know, pretty experimental jelly printing session with stencils and stamps. I hope you feel inspired. Thank you so much for watching again, or for watching for the first time if you're new in my channel. And I hope I can see you soon in my next video. Bye!